During a live baseball game on the Jumbotron, I was about to propose to my girlfriend, when I got a text from an unknown number. Don't. She's cheating with her trainer. I looked over, and saw her blushing at her phone, not at me. I put the ring away, walked out of the stadium, and left her explaining to 40,000 people why there was no proposal. Last summer, something happened to me that changed everything. I live in Pittsburgh. I've worked as an electrician since I was 22. It's good, steady work, and I've always been a guy who keeps his head down and plans for the future. I don't waste money. I don't chase thrills. I just wanted to find someone to build a life with. That someone was Alyssa. We met through a mutual friend at a cookout. She was outgoing, had this sharp wit, and she looked like she stepped out of a magazine. I was surprised she even talked to me, but she did. And she kept doing it. A few months in, she moved into my apartment on the north side. It all felt right. Alyssa worked in marketing. High-pressure job, lots of clients, always on her phone. I didn't love that part, but I figured that was just the way things were now. She also hit the gym like it was religion. She had a personal trainer, this guy named Brandon, who she saw 4 times a week at some private place downtown. At first, I wasn't bothered. Everyone needs hobbies. I didn't want to be that jealous boyfriend. But slowly, little things started to feel off. She'd come home late. Say her workouts ran long. Or that she and Brandon went for a smoothie after, to talk fitness goals. Some nights she wouldn't get back until after 9. And she always showered the second she walked in the door. One night I said, "Hey, maybe I'll come to the gym with you sometime." She looked at me like I told her I wanted to join a nunnery. "You wouldn't like it," she said. "It's a different kind of gym. You'd feel out of place." I shrugged it off. Trusted her. By year 2, I was looking at rings. I didn't have a lot, but I wanted something that meant something. My mom had passed years earlier and left me her wedding ring. I took the diamond out and had it reset into a new band. Paid for it in cash over 3 months. I told no one, except her best friend Courtney, about my plan. Alyssa always said her dream proposal was something big. She loved attention. She loved crowds. She said once, during a ball game, "Wouldn't it be cute if someone proposed on the Jumbotron?" I laughed at the time. I didn't realize she was serious. So I made it happen. I contacted the Pirates game day coordinator and paid for a Jumbotron proposal during the 7th inning stretch. I coordinated with both of our families. I told them all to come to the game, sit in different sections so Alyssa wouldn't catch on. I picked the date, Friday, midsummer, clear skies, packed stadium. That day, Alyssa was glowing. She wore this white tee that clung to her in all the right places and those jeans I loved. She didn't know what was coming, but she seemed extra happy. I thought it was love. I thought she could feel what was about to happen. We got to the stadium, found our seats, grabbed drinks. She kept looking at her phone, giggling at something. I didn't ask. I was too nervous. My palms were sweating. I couldn't stop checking my jacket pocket for the ring box. The 6th inning ended. I signaled the crew. My heart was racing. Then my phone buzzed. Unknown number. One text, "Don't. She's cheating with her trainer." That's it. Just that. I stared at it. I thought maybe it was a sick joke. But something in my gut twisted. I looked at Alyssa. She was smiling, at her phone. Texting. Fast. Biting her lip. I stared at her. She hadn't even noticed the crew coming down the row. She didn't notice the camera. Didn't notice the screen lighting up above us with our names. Didn't notice the words, "Alyssa, will you marry me?" She looked up, confused, just as I stood up. She turned to me, half smiling. "What's going on?" I didn't say a word. I put the ring back in my pocket, stepped past her, and walked out. Just like that. Right in front of the whole stadium. Behind me, I could hear people murmuring. Some laughing. Some clapping, not sure what was happening. Alyssa started calling my name, but I didn't turn around. She was left standing there, mouth open, tears starting, trying to explain to 40,000 strangers why there was no proposal. I didn't go home. I drove to my cousin's place and crashed on his couch. Didn't check my phone. Didn't respond to the missed calls or texts, dozens of them from her, her friends, even her mom. The next morning, I finally opened my messages. The unknown number had texted again, check her gym's IG page. Go to May 12th. So I did. And that's when everything unraveled. I scrolled through the gym's Instagram page like my life depended on it. May 12th. That date meant nothing to me, until I saw the post. It was a group photo from some kind of trainer retreat. All the trainers and some clients were tagged. Brandon was there, standing shirtless in front. And right next to him, practically pressed up against him, was Alyssa. Her arms were wrapped around his waist. His hand was on her lower back, fingers deep under the waistband of her leggings. And in the comments, someone had written, "Power couple flexed biceps fire." Someone else, "You two look so good together." The worst part? Alyssa had liked the photo. She hadn't commented, but she didn't need to. I clicked on Brandon's profile. It was private. But his bio linked to his TikTok. That's where I found the videos. Workout clips. Flexing. Stupid gym challenges. And then, about 5 days before the proposal, a short video of him doing squats while Alyssa stood behind him, laughing, slapping his back, hyping him up. She looked at him like he hung the damn moon. And in the background, I could hear her voice, "That's my man." That broke me. I got up and punched the wall in my cousin's basement. Just once. Enough to bleed. My cousin came down when he heard the noise, saw my hand, and asked, "What the hell happened?" I showed him the video. He sat down, slow. "Man. You gotta burn that bridge down," he said. I didn't respond. I was still shaking. But the idea planted itself. I didn't want to just leave her. I wanted her to feel it. I wanted her to know what she threw away. And I wanted him, Brandon, to suffer too. First, I went home. She wasn't there. But her stuff was. I started packing everything she owned into trash bags. Clothes, makeup, hair stuff, every last perfume bottle. Everything went in. I didn't break anything. I wanted her to see it all, neat and cold and lifeless, waiting by the door. Then I did the unthinkable. I called Courtney. She picked up, surprised. "You knew," I said. Silence. "You helped me plan that proposal and you knew she was screwing her trainer." She started crying. "I didn't want to hurt you." I begged her to stop. I hung up. Next call? Her dad. The man always respected me. Always told Alyssa she was lucky. He answered fast. "Hey son, what the hell happened at the game?" I told him the truth. All of it. He didn't speak for a long time. Just breathed into the phone. When he finally did, he said, "If she comes home, she won't be coming to our house." I thanked him. The final call was to a buddy of mine who worked in AV setups. I told him I needed a favor. I wanted to send Alyssa something special, something personal. Over the next few days, I put my plan together. I sent her one text, "You'll get a package. Watch it alone." Then I went quiet. She blew up my phone. Texts. Calls. Voicemails. Some angry. Some crying. Some begging. I didn't respond. The package she got? It was a flash drive. With 2 things on it. 1, a full edit of the stadium footage, cut with footage of her and Brandon from his TikTok. Side by side. Her smiling with him. Her ignoring me during the proposal. Her giggling while he squatted. And at the end, a message: you didn't just lose a ring. You lost a life that was going to be yours. Hope he's worth it. The second thing? Screenshots. Every single photo and comment I found. The gym post. The TikTok video. The messages from the unknown number. All of it. She watched it. I know she did. Because her mom called me later and said, she hasn't come out of her room since. I don't know if she's eating. I told her, that's not my problem anymore. But it wasn't over. Not yet. Because Brandon? He had no idea I had his name. I had his business info. I had his gym's website. And I had screenshots. I waited 3 days before I did anything with Brandon. I wanted it to settle. Let him and Alyssa think maybe I was done. Maybe I'd just disappear. But I wasn't going anywhere. First, I made a fake client inquiry using a new email. Said I was looking for one-on-one training, and I'd heard Brandon was the best. He responded in an hour, all enthusiastic and professional. Gave me his number, asked me to text for quicker response. That's when I dropped it. I texted him directly. Sent him 1 photo. Alyssa on his lap at the gym, the one from TikTok. And then I followed it with another, her at the baseball game, seconds before the proposal. Then I messaged, she was supposed to say yes that night. Thanks for helping her make that decision easier. No reply. An hour later, I sent another, you might want to check your gym's reviews. Might be a rough week. Because yeah, I left reviews. A lot of them. So did a few friends of mine who I shared the story with. I didn't say anything slanderous. Just facts. Trainer named Brandon was inappropriate with a client. She was in a relationship and he knowingly crossed boundaries. Doesn't feel like a safe environment. Another, not a professional setting. Clients and trainers have messy personal relationships. I'd stay away. One more, do your research on this place. Ethics don't seem to matter here. Overnight, the gym's Yelp rating dropped from 4.9 to 3.2. I sent the screenshots to the owner's email. Added a little note, just making sure you know what your staff is doing on the clock. The next morning, Brandon's profile was scrubbed from the gym's website. Gone. No announcement. No post. Just erased. That was step 1. Step 2 came when I finally confronted Alyssa. Not in person. I couldn't trust myself not to scream. But I sent her one last message, I don't hate you. I don't even miss you. But I do want you to know you made your choice. Now you get to live with it. Whatever comes next is on you. I was all in. You threw it away for gym selfies and protein shakes. Hope that's enough to build a life on. She didn't reply. But 2 weeks later, Courtney texted me out of nowhere. You need to see this, she wrote. And she sent a screenshot. Alyssa had posted a black and white selfie, no makeup, caption, some choices you don't get to undo. Some people you don't get back. I hurt someone good. I'll carry that forever. The comments were a mess. Some friends comforting her. Some vague, confused people asking if she was okay. I didn't comment. Didn't like it. Didn't engage. That wasn't for me anymore. I started going out more. Hanging with people I hadn't seen in months. Got back into shape. Talked to women, real ones, with nothing to hide. It wasn't about revenge anymore. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't feel good to watch it all come crashing down behind me. She got her public moment. Just not the one she dreamed of. And I got something better than a ring or a big proposal. I got out. A month went by. Life started to quiet down. But just as I thought the storm was over, another twist hit me right in the face. I was back at work, up on a ladder rewiring a ceiling light in a small office building downtown, when my phone started buzzing non-stop in my pocket. I climbed down, took a break, and checked. 3 missed calls from Courtney. 2 missed calls from an unknown number. A text from Courtney, "Call me now." "You're not gonna believe this." I stepped outside and called her. She answered immediately. "Okay, listen, don't hang up. Just let me explain what I heard." My chest tightened. "What now?" She took a breath. "Brandon's girlfriend showed up." "Brandon's what?" "Exactly. He had a girlfriend. Long term. She lived up in Erie. They were doing long distance. Apparently, she saw one of the reviews you left. She reached out to the gym owner asking why her boyfriend's name was being dragged through the mud. The owner told her the whole story. I was stunned. So he was cheating on her with Alyssa, while Alyssa was cheating on me, with him? Courtney sighed. Yep. And get this, Brandon denied it. Told the girlfriend Alyssa was obsessed with him, that he never touched her. Tried to say all the videos and pics were staged or edited. I started laughing. Not the happy kind. More like that hollow, bitter kind where all you can do is laugh or lose your mind. Courtney kept going. So she drove down. Caught him at his apartment with Alyssa. Full meltdown. There was screaming in the parking lot. Cops got called. It was a whole thing. I was floored. Wait, Alyssa went back to him? She never left. That's the thing. She thought she could just step into a new relationship like it was a new pair of shoes. No guilt. No space. Just moved on like nothing happened. Jesus, I muttered. She's a mess, Courtney said. I saw her last week. She lost weight. Doesn't talk to most of her friends anymore. She told me she feels like a ghost. Like no one wants her around. Good. I didn't say that out loud. But I felt it. I was quiet for a second. Then I asked, so what happened with Brandon and the girlfriend? They're done. She dumped him on the spot. Called his mom. Told everyone in his life. He's been MIA since. Deleted his socials. One part of me felt satisfied. But the other part? Still had one last card to play. Because you remember that unknown number, the one that warned me in the first place? I never found out who it was. Until now. That same day, right after Courtney hung up, I got a text. Same number. You should know, I'm Brandon's ex. I couldn't let you propose to her without knowing the truth. I didn't do it for revenge. I did it because I've been there. And I know how it feels. I stared at the message for a long time. I replied, thank you. You saved me. She sent back, sometimes people like them don't realize what they destroyed until it's too late. Let them rot in it. You walk away clean. I never found out her name. Never needed to. That was the final twist. 2 cheaters. 2 lies. A whole fake love story that collapsed the moment truth came out. And me? I got the truth just in time. But it's not over yet. Because Alyssa, she's not done trying. I saw her last week, waiting outside my work truck. She looked thinner. Pale. Like someone who hadn't slept in days. "We need to talk," she said. I didn't even stop walking. But I knew, something else was coming. She showed up again 3 days later. This time, it wasn't outside my truck. It was outside my apartment. I pulled into the lot after work, dead tired, and there she was, leaning against the hood of her car like she hadn't moved in hours. Her hair was a mess. No makeup. Hoodie 2 sizes too big. She looked nothing like the woman I was going to propose to. This version of Alyssa looked broken. I parked. Didn't get out right away. She saw me and started walking over. Slowly, like she was walking into traffic. I rolled down the window a few inches. "You can't be here," I said. "I just want to talk." "You lost that right." She nodded, eyes red, like she'd already cried the speech out of her. "I don't want to get back together," she said. "I know that's not possible. I know I ruined it. I just need you to know what really happened." I got out of the truck. Stood there. "You really think there's more I need to hear?" She didn't look me in the eye. It wasn't supposed to be serious. Me and Brandon. It was a dumb line I crossed. I felt ignored. I felt like we were in a routine. I kept thinking, is this it? Is this the rest of my life? And when he gave me attention, I took it. It wasn't love. It was just stupid. I shook my head. "You cheated." Repeatedly. "You laughed with him while I was planning to marry you." "I know," she whispered. "I see it every time I close my eyes." That moment. You walking away. Everyone looking at me like I was trash. "That's because you were," I said flatly. "Still are." That hit her. She blinked like I'd slapped her. She didn't argue. She just looked down. "I don't have friends anymore. My family barely talks to me." "And Brandon?" He turned on me the second things got real. He told his friends I was unstable. Told his mom I was stalking him. She paused. Then she added, "I lost everything." "You lost me," I corrected. And that was everything. We stood there in silence. She finally said, "I got a job offer. Out of state. Oregon. I think I'm gonna take it." I didn't respond. I wanted to say goodbye. "And I'm sorry. I really am." She turned to go. But before she got back to her car, I called out, "Wait." She stopped. I walked over. Pulled something out of my pocket. The flash drive. The one I had kept all this time. "Take this," I said. "Show it to yourself anytime you think about doing to someone else what you did to me." She looked down at it like it weighed 100 pounds. She took it. Then got in her car and drove off. That was the last time I saw her. I heard through Courtney that she left for Oregon a week later. Deleted her social media. Went dark. Brandon? No clue where he ended up. Last I heard, he was trying to freelance as a virtual coach, but nobody in the city wants anything to do with him. Not after what I exposed. As for me? I'm still healing. Still working. Still breathing. But now? I sleep easy. Because I didn't just dodge a bullet. I watched it hit the wall, explode, and take down 2 liars in the process. And I walked away clean.